And a very good morning to you all this morning. How are you? Are you freezing? Are you thawed? Are you wet and soggy? What are you? Are you okay? Most importantly, are you okay? We are, I think, here, slowly warming up. Slowly. Very British, isn't it? I know we have lots of people that join us from all over the world, and it's a very British thing to need to talk about the weather and tell you what is happening. I think because it's so variable. If we lived in the Mediterranean where it was just like, oh look, sunny again, wouldn't be a thing. But no, here, whew. Right, so today, we are doing kids. This now. Wondering why I'm looking a little bit wild and woolly. It's probably because half my makeup's in here. We've got these on the show today with sewable plastic. I have used, oh, thank you, Jane. Are they loaded as well? Oh, even better. Brilliant. And tagged? Amazing. I don't know about you, but when I have a project on the go, I just need to see them. Or if I've got projects stacked, especially when I have projects to take to places. So I'm at Highlight Crafts tomorrow, so I'll pop my projects in bags and take them so that I can demo them, bring them out, and they're all done. But also makeup, things like that, just needing to know. Also, these work as, if you follow the sizings on the pattern, then these work as book bags as well. So you can see what homework your kids have got, what books they've got, what reading book if it's a new one, or the same one. Then you can see in there. You can use up your scraps, or you can use, I've got some really funky, beautiful fabrics for you today, and some zips in all sorts of different colours. I just think it's a fun thing to do. These ones are, let me show you. Ba, 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 ba. Can I swap that? Yeah. So these ones are quite rigid along the top for you. So they've got, and then you can see the back of your zip in there. Tassels optional. We do have a restock because these tassels sold out. So if you want our lovely long tassels, you can trim them down, by the way. They come sort of vacuum packed, so they're easy to post. So you just need to, yeah, they will unravel. But yeah, if you want them shorter, then you can trim them. If you want them longer, then great. But here they are. I've got a restock on those because they sold out 3 times. 3 times! Would you believe it? So today, we've got lots of various kits for you, zips for you, all sorts of goodies for you. I'm going to demo in that one. Sewable plastic, this is the key. The kits that we've got for you today will make 2. The same size. You'll have some plastic left over, which then means that you can do one whatever size you like. You'll see when we do it how easy these are. But before we do that, shall we say a quick hello to everybody? Over on that there Book of Faces, Gemma is off painting today, would you believe? So SJ is in charge. And so I'm sure she is checking that everyone's behaving on YouTube. So let's have a little look. I know it's still early. Susan's here. Jane's here. And Liz is here. Hello, everyone. Cindy's here. Good morning. Marilyn's here. Ginny's here. Sharon's here. Cold and frosty in Bristol. No snow. Jane Vivash is here. Good morning. Nikki's here. Morning. Only here for a bit. Echo on the ticker later. Okay. Oh, good luck. I just realised what that means. Good luck for that. Joe's here. Morning, everyone. We'll have to catch up later. That's cool. Jan's here. Julia's here. Brenda's here. Susan's here. Ali G is watching. Morning, Brenda, to you too. Vanessa's joining us. Everyone's joining us. This is all fabulous. Oh, Jackie says hi from a sunny Norfolk. Pat's here as well. Good morning. These are just our Facebookers. Morning, Ali G. Ali G, I thought you'd retired. Did I get that wrong? Oh, morning, Sophie. Good morning. Lovely frosty walk. Do you know what? Yes, I took the dogs out. They were playing in the snow. We've got a bit of snow left over. we still have said snow, much to my children's delight. Oh, Jan says it's a beautiful day today. Was a bit wet, wasn't it, yesterday? But because it is still chilly, look what I made. I'm still quite pleased with myself for this. 1/2 metre of velvet makes me a velvety infinity scarf. Happy days. Happy, happy days. I will make one for each of the team this morning. Because they're super snuggly and warm. I know. There's going to be someone that goes, I don't like the feel of velvet. But for those of us that do, this is incredibly warm and snuggly. So I'm very happy in my pink snuggly thing. Laura's here. Good morning, Laura. Hillary's here. Morning. Laura, how is your new machine? Because my new machine arrived yesterday. I had a call from Gary saying, we're 13 minutes away. I was like, what? Didn't anybody tell you? We're delivering your machine today. So I have a new machine. It's not new. It's new to me. And I'm very excited about it. Jane and I looked at it this morning. I made this on it. Josh came and he said, it's a bit aggressive, that one, isn't it? I can't. You know how fast? I have this always on the fastest thing. Yeah, always set on the fastest. I've got a full industrial now. So this is my tabletop industrial and I absolutely love it. But for filming, I'm setting up a second mini little studio so that everything is all in one place. This thing is rapid. I have to tell you, it is seriously rapid. I can only have it. I can't even have it halfway. It's too fast for me at the moment, halfway. So I'm a bit like, this is going to take a bit of getting used to. Jane just took one look and went, nope. And walked off. Nope, not for me. And walked it off. So there we go. After the show, this will probably become Miss Emily's, and it will probably be her new homework book bag, because that girl, I swear she's not mine. She's already asking them for more homework. You are 6. Rather than more homework, why don't you just find your shoes in the morning? Just tell me, right? I know I've been ranting about my children the last couple of days. Sometimes it becomes a bit cyclical like that. Did anybody else finding shoes in the morning? I feel like this is something we now have to do as a family, because where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Emily will go into every single room and tell me, swear blind, they're not there. But did you check in your bedroom under the windowsill with the rest of your shoes? Found them. It's like hide and seek every morning, and the whole family has to play. I don't understand. It's very confusing, and it takes quite a long time. Anyone else? And does that resonate for anyone? Anyone out there with small children? And when does it stop? That's the other thing. And also the fact that I found Minnie in Ruben's bed with Freddie's tie that I had handed to him 3 times. 3 times this morning. I'm just like, I give up. I actually give up. Yeah. So if anybody can give me any hints, tips, or anything like that, I would be really, really grateful, because it seems to come as a great shock every morning to my children that they need to get dressed in order to go to school. I don't know. Laura says the new machine is great, still finding my way around it, but it's very easy to get addicted to. Oh, fabulous. Morning, Trudy. Good morning. Jennifer's here. Cheryl's here. Diane's here. Gail's here. Christina's here. Wendy's here. Find the shoes the night before they go to bed. Well, you would think, wouldn't you? You would think. And yet, she will have put them on and off 3 times of a morning. I don't know. It never changes. They even ring up asking when they've moved out. Oh, great. Oh, and Julia says it stops when they leave home. To be fair, I can't really criticise, having just spent the last 5 minutes ranting about it, because I do the same with my car keys, to the extent that I will ring up my other half and play the if you were me game. If you were me, where would you have left your car keys? I try and keep them always in the drawer. Occasionally, that doesn't work. But I do try. For myself, I try and leave them in one place. Right, let's have a look then at today's kit before we go completely off-piste. I do apologise. Shall we look at tomorrow's Half Metre Heavens first? Let's do that thing. Morning, Robert. How are you? Because I've got a bit of a wild card in here this morning. But then the rest are... I need to have a word with Lisa Chandler. Because I need her to print more fabric or make more fabric or something. We are down to our last little bits, and they are being half meet heavened. So this isn't Lisa Chandler, this is my wild card. Because I found this and I thought, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Probably a bag, knowing me. But I really, really like it. Look at that. Patchwork denim with a navy. Perfect. Job done. It just appealed to me as someone that likes textures. That just appealed. I'm like, oh yeah, look, all the hard work's done for me without ever having to do anything. I've got 2 of these, and we've popped them, there we go, with a lovely plain. So this is with spearmint, and this is your brushed leaves, and that's an Art Gallery fabric. Gorgeous. Now, Lisa, I don't know why I haven't done this before. This is your dark red fans. Look how beautifully it goes with terracotta. Just how beautifully that goes with terracotta. That is absolutely stunning, and I love it very much. We've already established that this looks absolutely gorgeous as well with the gold sparkle cork. Gorgeous. Why have we never noticed that before? I don't know. Anyway, I've got 6 of those. I have got 6 of the floral and cream. Beautiful. Which is with sage. I have got 6 of the orange of the tile print. Gorgeous. And if you know Lisa, then you know that this is, I think this is like 12.5, so that it comes down to a finished 12-inch if you are quilting, because you know she's a quilter making for quilters and all that. And you will notice, by the way, that you can intermingle. So if you are buying the last of the Lisa Chandler fabrics, you can mix and match them. This is your gum leaves, green and ivory with moss. And again, that's going to sit very, very prettily with these. The only one that doesn't sit in this colour palette, and incidentally this one does, is this one, which is your grey-pink tile. Now, as I'm tidying up, whilst I create this sort of second studio space, I am finding the odd little half metre here and there of Lisa. I might just keep that in my own personal stash. But, so if you do see the odd one crop up, then you know why. I've got 6 of these as well. But like I say, that's it. So I've got 2 of those, 6 of those, and then 6 of everything else here, ready for your half metre heavens tomorrow. Yeah, we are fast approaching the end of the Lisa fabric, which, yeah, she does need to crack on and print some more. I have had this conversation with her. Right, now then, as a little aside note, for those of you who are after the Liberty fabrics that we didn't put up immediately yesterday, we just I don't know, time just kind of ran away from us. But if you did require any of these 3, they have now been properly... We showed these on yesterday's show, but they weren't on a bolt, so we couldn't guesstimate how much was on there. We've had to take them away, properly measure them, and they are now loaded. And they are on that special offer. And that's just cut to order. Any other way, the price is normal price. But yeah, there we go. Okay, shall we have a look then at what else we've got on today's show? Zips. So we have got a metre of zip here. A metre will do, by the way, at least 2 of these. And you've got 2 rainbow tags. Beautiful rainbow. So you can get, I've got, I think, about 5 of these, and that's it. They are tagged to today's show. What does that mean when I say they're tagged to today's show? If you go to natashamakes.com, click on the top bit that says Workshop Wednesday, the banner across the top, then you can shop the show, click on shop all, and there it is. I've got 2 of these. These are your pink and teal zips with 2 gold things, and you're good to go. I don't know how many of these I've got, but I've got more. They're the antique brass and white with 2 pulls. Looks like a meter in there. And then rainbows, 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 and these are coming with 2 rose gold pulls. Posh, posh, straight bar ones as well. They're lovely. So do have a look. We've also got rainbow paw zip pulls. We've got some star zip pulls in 2 different styles. One's like a straight bar pull with a star cut out of it, and the other is just a star just in itself. Maybe someone could grab me one of those. Oh, and the curvy gold zip pulls are back as well. It's all been go, 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 let me tell you. Go, go, go. Now, each of these kits, the bits that you want to see are here. But just please know, I know we've got quite a few here. Please know that each kit is coming to you with a 1/2 meter of sewable plastic. Okay, that's it folded in half. That's a fat quarter. If I show you, I have used on today's project that much. So you could get nearly 4 of these out of the plastic alone. So you're going to get that. Plus 2 meters of waist shaper. We're still cutting these kits, so some have got waist shaper in them, some haven't yet, but all of them will come with a 1/2 meter of your sewable plastic and 2 meters of waist shaper. They also have a meter of zip and 2 meters of twilled tape. Thank you, Janio. That's also what they have got with them. So I'll show you those, and then I'll show you the zip pulls that Jane's just brought in. So I have got for you here, and they've got 2 pulls, by the way, so you can do 2 kits, and a long quarter of fabric, whichever one you choose. So this is your Liberty Paradise petals. So you have got blue there, blue zip pull, 2 blue pulls, and then your red tape. So if I just give you an idea of that is going to be that bit, and then this is going to come down there, and your blue is going to be across there. So that's a nice bright colourful one, plus obviously your sewable plastic and your waist shaper. It's all good. So that is one version. Then if you would like Brandon's game board, which is the different colour of that, I do have that one as well. So this is the colourway that I've done it in with the yellow. So you get the yellow zip and the pink tape. This one you get pink tape and then navy side bits. If I do it like that, you'll get an idea of what that would look like. Again, plus your waist shaper, plus a 1/2 meter of your sewable plastic. Pop these neatly out of the way. Whoop. And then here we have got, this is another Liberty one, but with this lovely beigey, creamy coloured zip, and then that down the side. Imagine having yourself a Liberty one of those. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. This is all very good news. And then if you like Tula Pink, then on this one, we did something a bit special with these tags. So you've got little lemon pulls, lemon coloured pulls on these. Pink tape, lemon pulls, and then you've got pink zip, lemon pulls, blue zip. So you've got all the colours in there. We just thought that one was a fun one. And again, we've only got 2 of those just because of the number of pulls that we had. Whoop. Then this one I'm going to demo in. So this will be a book bag for Freddie. Very grown-up paisley there, with your gold and beige zip and then black tape down the side. Pop that in there. They've all been so beautifully packaged, and then I just come along. And then we've got another Liberty one. We've got 4 more kits to show you, and then we can actually crack on and make stuff. This one's fun. So again, your Liberty, red tape, light blue, and then we've put some darker blue because you've got all the different blues in there. I like that one. I like that one a lot. We've got another, we did this with this one as well. So this one is another Tula one. I've only got 3 of these. So orange tape, orange zip tape and orange stuff. But look, we've found these little teal tags, zip pulls. They're really cute. And of course you've got the teal in there. I really like teal and orange together. So that for me was a bit quirky and I was like, yay, I'll have that. Thank you very, very much indeed. Oh, this one's lovely. This one's really lovely. This is your George Mendes. And then so we picked out that colour and then picked out the gold that went through it. This is quite a grown-up one, I think. And then, of course, you get your 2 pulls. But just what was the likelihood of having all those colours that just worked together? It's like we've got a warehouse full of colour. It's rather fabulous. Actually, I might just pop that in there, make that easier. Yeah, that one's a bit special. Love it. Whether or not I can get any of these back in the packet is another thing. We've got 3 of those. And then last one to show you is the Cafe one. I love this one. We've got, again, green tape, blue tape, green zip, blue tape, and then look, pink pulls. How much fun is that? But I've only got 3 of those as well. So really, really limited on some of these kits, but they are good fun. We've chosen the fabrics really carefully for you, so they are non-directional, so you don't have to worry about any of that when you're making these. Now, I know that there are going to be some of you that go, but I just have lots of stash. I've got you covered as well. So if you would like, we've called it, I think, just like a generic one. If you would just like a generic one, where you have black zip tape, black tape down the sides. So that will be black, that will be black. And then you've got your waist shaper and your plastic. And then you add your own fabric. Then you've got neutral colours there. And then, so that would be black, the sides would be black. And then you put whatever fabric you want across there. But everything else is here. Then we've got that as a kit option for you. And that will make 2 at least. So that's what we've got for you. The very first thing that I want you to do is cut your fabric. Now, I've kind of gone ahead and done this a bit because what I would say with this, because it's quite tricky to see, is kind of try and line it up on your board as much as you can. I know there was one when I was cutting this morning that wasn't quite square. And I think it's this one. Right, the other thing with this, okay, to say is when you cut this, obviously if you're using quilter's grid, then you're already good. But just a little aside, if you need to press it at any point, you can press it. Just please use a Teflon pressing sheet. That's all I would ask. There we go. I just need to even that up a little bit there. And then it's perfectly easy to use. There we go. Okay. So trim that down to the size that we need. You can vary this. If I show you how to make this once, then you can do it in whatever sizes you wish afterwards. So we're going to use this kit here. Make kind of a grown-up one. Your quilter's wash away tape is going to be your friend. I only need one tape. First thing that we are going to do is cut this to 1 meter. You can see in this kit you get 2. Again, we've made you a multiple kit. By the time that you've got it, you may as well make yourself 2 at least. So I only need half of that. Save that for later. Pop that to one side. Back in my kit. So that I can indeed make 2. I think I might make one for my makeup as well, because actually that's really handy for me and I can see where everything is. You've got a long quarter. I love this fabric. I really love this fabric. I'm going to give it a quick press before I cut it. Why do I love this fabric so much? Just really appeals. It makes me think of, I don't know, like expensive gentlemen's men's clubs with sort of leather and wood panelling, and don't know, it just like yesteryear, or suits with those nice pocket hanky things. And I've steamed up my glasses. I don't know, it just reminds me of, I don't know, maybe like Poirot or something. Now, when we cut it, I might just move that out of the way for a moment. Look at me, I'm all set up, and then need to just trim. There's not a lot of cutting. Let's move that out the way. And then onwards and upwards we go with this. So again, full cutting instructions for this size in your kit. Did you know we're cutting this to 3 1/4, because that then works with your waist shaper. Did you know that, because with your stripology, you've got obviously gaps every 1/2 inch, but you've also got 1/4 inch lines here. So I've just cut the side off, trimmed up and neatened that edge, and then I've moved it across onto that 1/4 inch so that I can then cut at 3 and know that I've got 3 1/4 inches. I don't know if anybody had twigged that on their stripology ruler, but it just means that you've got it, and then you've got plenty for your second kit. For your second one, possibly a third if you want to do that. So these are very generous kits, and you are well set up. So then we're going to interface. Did you know, by the way, waist shaper came in black? Did you? Did you? So we're going to set this up. Now, waist shaper can take a little bit just to adhere, especially once you start folding it. But that's fine. It does. A little bit of steam will obviously speed things up a little bit for you. So waist shaper was meant to be for dressmakers. However, us bag makers have stolen it and used it for handles. So if you're making a skirt or any pleats or anything like that, it just goes over the top and gives you a nice finished edge. So we can trim that back. And we can trim that back. And then we're going to cut it into lengths. So what I need is 2 at 14, and then what I've got left over I'm going to use for my handle. Okay, so I'm going to just fold that over, give it a press, fold that over, give it a press, and then there we go. And then I'm going to top stitch it. Just pop a quick clip there to take it across to my machine and top stitch down both sides. I start top stitching from the side that has 2 folds for the very simple reason excuse me please, for the very simple reason that it's easier to then if you go wobbly in any way, it's easier to correct that way. Not that you're going to go wobbly, we're all good. And just top stitch down both sides, that's your handle done. We can put that to one side. There we go, done. Happy days. Right, now to these 2 pieces. We're going to do one end first, so again we're going to fold this over, press, although this time fold it over and put a line of tape along it. It's going to just help keep everything where you need it to be. Now it says in the instructions that this is optional, but having made a couple, it makes it much easier, so I don't know why you wouldn't. Don't know why you wouldn't. And then fold over this side, and again, run a line of tape. Where would we be without Quilter's wash away tape? Fold that, just give that a quick press. Okay, so let's get one end of this. Take off the tape on one side. We're going to place that on the folded line there, and then base that down. On that fold. And then you're going to take this one off and fold it over on top there. We're going to sew along the 2 folded edges, not the one fold, but the 2 folded edge side. I am, however, just going to tuck that up a little bit there, just so that it matches everything else. So yeah, we're going to sew zoop, down there, top stitch down there, no problem there. Now you can use, I seem to be using my seam guide quite a lot at the moment. And it just obviously helps just keep everything straight. And it's not that I can't sew straight. I tell you what it is. It's if there's any clutter behind my desk, and occasionally there will be something lurking here, that something gets caught on. That's when I struggle. So yes, we've done that. Now this end, we're going to pop in the handle. So I'm going to do exactly the same. Fold this over, give it a little press, add the tape. You know that the tape activates even more when it's warm, don't you? But what this waist shaper does is give it a really great shape and sturdiness at the top, which is fab. So this will go in like so. There we go. But we want to insert the handle as well. So have that how you wish. And then the real beauty of this, actually, not gonna lie, is that you can go, I'm gonna go 4 inches in. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 there. There we go. Now you could either base that in place, or, and if you want it a little bit longer, just pull it out. Just pop those in place. Everything is basted. Now we're going to sew along there, and then, no, we're just going to sew along this edge one here, not along the one fold, along the two fold. Okay. Bear with me. You'll see why in a minute. Okay, so now we're going to insert the zip. So cut the zip to length. And we're going to run, again, another line of tape, top and bottom. Just make sure you haven't got any bumps. I've got a little bump in there. Because because it's see-through, you will see the underside of this. So just, it's a little bit curled. I could really do with giving it a quick press. There we go. Got a bit overexcited there. And then some tape along the other edge. Now on your zip tape, some we've got size 5, some we've got size 3. We went with colour over size. It doesn't make any difference to the finished item. What I would say is on your zip, you'll see that there is almost like a different texture. So tape, 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 and then the texture changes as you get closer to the zip. I don't know if you can see that. When you place your edge, don't place it onto that second texture. Just place it. You can place it in line with it, but you want that for your pull clearance. So just place it along there, if that makes sense. Because what we're going to do is separate our zips, and with the teeth facing up, we're just going to pop that under there, and you can use that line as a guide. I've just gone a little bit over the edge of my plastic there, so I've just trimmed that back. Then again, just removing that. Teeth up again, not going into that second texture on the zip tape rather, but almost using it as a guide. And then just trimming back. And then we're going to top stitch down there. That's why we didn't top stitch on that one folded side earlier, because we just didn't need to, because we were going to cover that off now. So that's your zip on, and now we need to apply the tag. So let's move that rubbish out of the way. And there's my pull. We have got these back in stock, by the way. So, if you haven't used one of these before, then it just slides in there like that. Now, I'm going to see if there is a way to do it the other way so I don't have to turn my plastic through. So let's just, don't know if there is. Bear with me. When I did this earlier, I had to iron. There we go. If I put this, here we go, yes. If I put this onto the back like that, then I can still thread everything through, but from the right way. Is that going to work? I don't know. I need to experiment with this. It just occurred to me. I wonder if I can. I should really have these moments privately. Because normally, just to show you, normally we would spin that around and then that would then be inserted like so, and that would be your zip inserted. But it does mean, oh no, actually, I can just do that. I do have to then turn all of that plastic through. So if I don't zip it up too far, you can be, actually maybe it's good to show you this, because you can be quite brutal with this sewable plastic. You can be. Now, that looks a little bit of a dog's dinner, but it's okay, because what you can do, what we're going to do, is roll this up to the top so that the edge with the handle is at the top. Okay. So that then forms the top of your bag. All right. But what you can do is get your Teflon pressing sheet and you can press it. So when it comes to you, if it's a little bit bent out of shape, as long as it's through, and you can always go in for more. But there we go. We've taken all of those kinks and bits out of it. Can you see? And it's now back how we want it to be. But please, please, please don't go straight on with your iron. Please don't go straight on with your iron. Please, please, please do it through a Teflon pressing sheet. And again, not full heat. You can always go back in and give it a little bit more. So, if you need to trim off any, straighten anything up, then do that now. Just ever so slightly wonky there. Am I all good this side? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. You can always neaten, can't you? Right. Okay. So here we are. And we're going to take we're going to make 2 little tabs. So take a piece of your cotton twill, fold it in half, then we're going to place that over the edge there and clip in place, and again this end as well. And clip in place. And then we're going to stitch down both sides on a scant 1/4 of an inch on this one. What does that mean? A scant just means not quite a skinny one. On a skinny 1/4 of an inch. And if you want to pop your little seam guide on to help you, then you can. That's all good. That works too. If you want to elongate, really helps if I actually keep that stitch length there. I've gone off and caught my foot underneath it. There's me saying, use your seam guide, and then not actually using my seam guide. There we go. Then I'm going to... Yeah, so anyway, as I was saying, if you want to elongate your stitch length, then you can. But you can see what I haven't done is put on any different foot or anything like that. You can if you want, but you really don't have to. It still goes through okay. So then, we're going to get our tape again. Your tape is your absolute saving grace with this. And we're going to tape right on the edge. Try and be as accurate as you can on this. And then we're going to loop underneath and go back up on the other side and cut it. Okay, so down one side and then up the next, because this is 1/4 of an inch quilters wash away tape. There is a reason that it's 1/4 of an inch, and we are going to use that to our advantage right now. Okay, so pop that along there, flip it, and it's see-through, so you can this is the real beauty of this next step. Because it's see-through, you can check. All right, so we're on to the last little bit, which is the binding. So we're going to take our tape, we're going to just take a little bit off at the top to start off with, and just fold it with, and again, the reason that I've chosen this tape for the kits is because it's a herringbone, so you've got that middle marked. You could do all of this, by the way, with the new bias binding that we've got. So just fold that over the top. Then you can take off all that tape, okay? And you're going to go down, and then you're going to go another 1/2 inch or so and fold that under there, okay? And then we're just going to fold this on top of. Now, as long as you cover that tape, you know, and this is the beauty of it being see-through, of course, as long as you cover the tape, then you know when you sew it that you've got at least 1/4 inch. And you know that both sides match because you can see. So we're going to prep both sides and then sew down one then the other. So you can take all of it off if you want. So give yourself a good 1/2 inch there. Not even that much, there we go. And then fold that under. Trim it the other end. Again, fold it over the top. And then fold it across. So you could, if you want to do really delicate ones of these, then that new crochet edged bias binding would work beautifully. You'd have a very thin strip of bias binding there, but that wouldn't matter. But yeah, you could do that. And so then we're just going to stitch down both sides, and we are done. That's it. Again, I'm going to start on it, reverse off it. And you can see that you're catching it both sides because of the fact that you've got the tape on there and everything else. So you can get some really nice, neat stitches on there. And there you have it. You've got those so that you can pull that back and forth. This does fit, by the way. This will fit an A4 project. Smart! Yay! I'm not sure Freddie's going to get this, actually. This might end up being mine. But there you go. And then you've got your tassel on there as well. And you are good to go. But that will fit an A4 project in there. I had one to hand earlier. But it will also fit, this is A5, so it will fit an A5 in there as well. So if you wanted to take a project with you, now if you're putting something that kind of size in, you might just have to lift that to pop it in. But yeah, you can put your A5 thing in there, and then you can put all your pens and everything in there, and away you go. These are just, they're so versatile, really, really handy. Hold it by that, and off you go. I like these. I like them a lot. Also, if you've got kids, maybe you're going to a restaurant or something, I always take something for the kids to do, which generally ends up spread everywhere. But if you can contain it in something like that, then you're laughing. So that is today's show, everybody. We've shown you the Half Meter Heavens that go live tonight. These look so different, don't they, in different fabrics. Maybe you've got someone that's off at uni or whatever. A4 projects, you can just store everything in them. They're really, really versatile. What can I say? I really like them. So yeah, we've done ones now that fit in your folder or as an actual project thing in their own right. There we go. So that is today's show. Thank you ever so much for joining me. I'm at Highlight Crafts tomorrow, so please do join me there. And then back as normal on Monday, and Jane on Tuesday, and me again on Wednesday. Take care. Watch out for our Friday deals because we have got some crackers in there for you this week. You know how we've had some amazing wadding deals and things like that? Please do keep a lookout. In fact, did you make the most of that legacy black interfacing that we had yesterday? I know all of the legacy wadding sold out, but we did still have some of the legacy because we could get so much more of the black legacy interfacing, low loft, fusible interfacing. I've never seen it. We've only ever had white H640. So if you want it, it's not something I'll be able to stock again. So if you'd like it, please get it so that you've got it. So that when you're working with darker fabrics, you can interface it with a darker interfacing is the idea behind that. And it really then just helps support those colours. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me. Let me just check there are no other questions. Oh, we've got some new handmade tags on Friday deals. We've got all sorts of goodies in there. So do check those out, along with some amazing fat quarter bundles and things as well. Again, when they're gone, they're gone. I've only managed to get a handful of each. So do make the most of those. Make the most of these deals. These are pretty cool too. And yeah, take care. Anne Evans has asked if we'll be getting the Lisa Chandler calendar this year. Now, didn't we do a Facebook post with that where you were able to order it? I thought we'd already done that. I think that's already happened. I'd have to look back because she did a whole Facebook post for us with it. I'll have to check that one, Anne. There we go. All right, everybody. You take care and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.